Right now, highly automated botnets are executing internet-wide server takeovers. They require no user interaction and no existing credentials to succeed. This is a Code Ninja security advisory. We are tracking CVE-2026-48908, a critical vulnerability in Joomshaper's SP Page Builder extension for Joomla. This vulnerability is assigned a CVSS 4.0 severity score of 10.0, the highest possible rating. Threat actors are actively using this flaw to achieve unauthenticated remote code execution against live servers. A CVSS 10.0 indicates an attacker can cause maximum system damage without help from a local user, leaving unpatched systems exposed to automated scans. The disclosure timeline shows this threat maturing quickly. On June 14th, Joomshaper released version 6.6.2 as a silent patch. By July 7th, widespread exploitation was confirmed, landing it in the CISA catalog. This forced a federal mandate to patch affected systems by July 10th. To maintain this intelligence feed as we deconstruct the exploit, we need to initiate a comms check. Hit the like button to execute the ACK protocol and acknowledge receipt of this briefing. In zero-day crises, a real-time intelligence feed provides the visibility needed to respond before an exploit chain is completed. The vulnerability affects all Joomla deployments running SP Page Builder versions 1.00 through 6.61. Forensics traced the breach to a specific administrative endpoint, the asset.uploadCustomIcon controller task. The first failure is the absence of session authentication. This shatters the security of the endpoint, allowing unauthorized data to pass. Furthermore, the endpoint fails to require or check for valid anti-CSRF tokens. Finally, the server performs no file type validation. A malicious data packet bypasses the system's defenses and lands in the webroot directory. This allows raw zip archives containing executable PHP scripts to be extracted directly onto the live web server. These overlapping failures leave an administrative convenience feature open to any internet-facing attacker. These attacks are driven by highly aggressive automated botnets. In Stage 1, the botnet drops a PHP web shell into the icon font directory of the COM-SP Page Builder extension. The attacker immediately triggers that shell through a direct HTTP GET request. Stage 2 involves lateral infiltration. The shell queries the configuration.php file to extract database strings and login credentials. Using those credentials, the script injects a new super administrator account directly into the site's database. These rogue accounts are identifiable by role-based usernames like WebEditor48 and email addresses ending in the @secure.local domain. By writing directly to the database, the attacker bypasses the login screen and integrates into the native Joomla access control list. In Stage 3, the botnet establishes redundant persistence mechanisms to ensure they maintain access after the initial hole is closed. The payload replicates itself as a PHP file manager, often hiding under the file name users.php. These backdoors are scattered across /images and /media directories to survive targeted cleanup attempts. To secure a system, administrators must move from observation to active threat hunting. Scan your server access logs for HTTP post requests, where the highlight moves to the task equals asset.uploadCustomIcon parameter. Audit the Joomla user manager for unauthorized superusers, particularly those using the @secure.local domain. Finally, analysts should sweep the file system for rogue.php web shells in the media and icon font directories. A software patch alone cannot remove these deep-rooted persistence mechanisms once they have been planted. We now address the immediate remediation and mitigation protocols. All administrators must upgrade SP Page Builder to version 6.6.2 immediately. In version 6.6.2, the upload controller is scanned for a valid authenticated session badge before any file is processed. The server now strictly enforces valid anti-CSRF tokens for every request. If you cannot patch immediately, configure your web application firewall to block all requests to the asset.uploadCustomIcon URI. Upgrading to 6.6.2 severs the unauthenticated entry vector and stops botnet automation at the perimeter. Defensive efforts must continue with interior system hardening. Rotate all database and administrator credentials to invalidate any keys the attacker may have harvested. Regenerate your session secrets to sever any active connections held by threat actors. As a hardening measure, Disable PHKey execution in the /media and /images directories at the server level. Vulnerability disclosure and information sharing are primary tools of a coordinated defense. Automated attacks require a decisive response from human defenders. Analyzing the specific mechanics of the attack chain replaces reactive panic with a proactive, perimeter-focused defense. Stay secure.